the table, sometimes we feel like we don't hear enough from you, the fans. So we're opening up our phone lines for a little WGMFB radio.
All right.
Let's take a couple calls. You guys ready for this? All right, we have one caller from one of our listeners. You're on WGMFB radio. Hello, line one.
You have a collect call.
Hello? Hey, what's up? My name is Daniel. I'm from New York, but my friends call me Takashi. Now, I don't have much time, so I gotta be quick. But Eli is back. Now, growing up in New York, I'm a Giants fan. And if you're a Giants fan, you're an Eli fan. So it's great to have him back. But you know what bothers me? Is that they always wanted to blame Eli for the problems this team was having. No, there's other people to blame. Now, I'm not here to tell on anybody or snitch on anybody. But here's the thing. The defense is terrible. The wide receivers can't make a play to save their lives. Saquon, he's supposed to be Superman. He's averaging like 2.5 yards over the last few weeks. Pat Shermer, our head coach, he's 7-21. And the thing about Danny Dimes, actually, let me drop a dime on him. He has 15 fumbles that leads the NFL. All I'm saying is, none of the problems in the past were Eli's fault. What are you, stupid? Just give Eli a chance to ride off in the sunset the way that he deserves to.
Phone check, homie.
Oh, whoa. I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Wow, Daniel.
Is Daniel okay?
He's calling from somewhere secure.
Who was the other gentleman?
I think you need to use the phone.
Oh, man.
Calling collect.
Yeah, I just feel like he's one of those individuals that wants to see Eli right off into the sunset and basically saying there's a lot of other people to blame. I don't know if he is snitching or not, but, there's other people to blame for the problems in New York, and Eli could come and correct
What do you
those
guys
things.
think?
Anything dangerous, is he?
Who? Daniel the
You think
caller.
Eli's gonna have a sharpened toothbrush? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you
Collect
guys.
call? He
You
dialed
guys.
on the center?
We have one of our regulars.
Who's got- who do we got?
Line. I think it's Benny from Hello. He's on line 2. Let's put him through. You're on with WGMFB. I know my producer's telling me he has something to say about Sam Darnold and his nightlife. What's going on? Hey, Benny.
You got me doing my Sam Darnold impersonation. You gotta be kidding me. The New York Jets win one game anybody gives a rip about, and this kid's out there swapping spit. Why don't you kiss this, Romeo? How about you spend some more time playing football and less time out in the clubs playing hockey? This kid might as well be Mike Richter and Brian Leach. You want to kiss something? Kiss the season goodbye, tough guy. 10 seconds after Samuel Darnold is rounding second, he's losing to the Bengals. I just thank Jesus, Mary, and Joseph that my father isn't here to see the day his beloved Jets went from sucking face to just sucking. Pitches and catches in 67 days.
Benny. Always keeping it real.
Keeping it all the way real.
A lot of sound effects in Benny's call
Lot of
this week.
sound
What's up with that? It seems gratuitous, right?
It's amazing how quickly Benny's ready for Yankees and Mets. He gives up so quickly, but Benny seems like he had a young nightlife himself. He's been down this road. He's tough.
You know where he hangs out, Peter? I have no clue. I don't know that stomping ground. What do you mean?
He was good at making those kissing noises.
Yeah.
Experience, Benny.
I think he's a big bada bing guy. I know him. I might have been. Yeah, I don't know for sure. But Benny, thanks for calling. We always love banging the phone banks.
Streets of North Jersey.
Should we take one more call before we get to weather and then other
Yeah,
super
we got
short
traffic
songs?
on the nines.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
Clarence in Elmwood Village. You're on with WGMFB.
Hello? Hello? Hi, this is Clarence from Elmwood Village, New York. We're about 20 miles outside of Buffalo, and I keep on hearing these phone calls about two teams from New Jersey. Well, I'm sure you heard about Alicia Keys singing about the concrete jungle and Billy Joel and the Empire State of Mind. They're singing about us, New York's football team. We live in New York. We're the Buffalo Bills. Hello, they're New Jersey. And we are going to win this weekend. I go to every home game, and I'll be the first to tell you, we are New York's team, so embrace us. New York, baby, they're singing about us. Okay, I'll hang up and listen. Goodbye.
Is that the, go on.
Where's he from?
Is that the villain from Rocky and Bullwinkle?
I thought it was Toll Booth Willie. I'm coming out of the booth. That was incredible. Wow. He had takes, though.
He always has like an Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Always like a twin.
I agree.
Adam Sandler, right?
I agree, yes. Was that little Nicky, right? Why are we asking Peter? What the hell do you know?
I have no idea who he is.
Frank Caliendo to listen to.
Oh, my God.
But he's right,
That's
though.
what I need.
He's right.
Let's talk about
the
it.
best team in New York is who? The Buffalo Bills.
My dad's in hell.
No question.
No question. So why don't we talk about it enough?
What do you mean? They
don't
talk
talk
about it all
about-
the time.
We don't- I think on a national
we give
scale-
the Bills love.
Yeah, of course. We've been giving the Bills love since we started this show, but on a national scale, we'd rather talk about how bad the Giants are and what's going on with the Jets out in the streets of New York. Why don't we talk about
I think things
how
changed
dominant.
last week, honestly. I think beating the Cowboys on Thanksgiving in Dallas on a national television audience, like, okay, I'm going to open my eyes. Like, this team might have something. But you got to go and beat Baltimore this weekend. Like, you don't get pats on the back for a win in November.
You know what the shame is they heard for 3 months that the Bills haven't beaten anybody, and they just beat the Cowboys Thanksgiving, and now people are like, well, the Cowboys are
I know,
terrible,
that's
so they
it.
still haven't beaten anybody.
They beat them, but you have this idea that, okay, well, maybe they'll make the playoffs, but are they going to make any noise? If they beat the Ravens, they will have everybody's attention. It's a team that can make noise.
There's a
against actual
scenario,
Super Bowl
okay?
contender.
If they beat the Ravens
Yeah.
and the Chiefs beat the Patriots and the Bills and Patriots play one more time on a Saturday on NFL Network and the Bills beat the Patriots, the Bills can ultimately not only win the AFC East,
Talk
they
about
can be
it.
the 1 seed in the playoffs.
And the road will go through
Bills.
Buffalo.
And everyone has to go up to Buffalo, where it's very hard to win in January. And then we're talking about the Bills in the Super Bowl, where they've got all this majestic history. And then we're hoisting Lombardis with Josh Allen and Sean McDermott.
I'm into it.
And John Brown and Ed Oliver. And then we're saying, oh, well, who would have thought?
Or they get to the Super Bowl and lose again, and it's the 49ers hosting the Lombardi.
Yeah, or they lose by 20 to the Ravens on Sunday because the Ravens are the best team in football. I love the Bills.
What happens if they lose to the Ravens?
Nothing. They go to the playoffs,
Okay.
and they still go. And I think this begins and ends with me, like you're saying. This Bills season is all about win a playoff game. You've already done the one-and-done thing. You got into the playoffs, you lost, everybody forget about it.
Jacksonville,
Yeah,
in Jacksonville.
Blake Bortles game was a terrible game. You got to win a playoff game this
But
year.
I do
So if
feel
they
like
lose, they'll go.
I feel like this game is the closest thing that they have to a playoff game. So it's, you saying win a playoff game. If they win this changes everything. I know we show them love after the Cowboys victory, but
They
this
stopped
one right
the
here.
hottest team in football.
they're
8 straight
10-3.
wins. Give me
Because
hell.
then you start thinking to yourself, to Peter's point, okay, if the Ravens beat the Patriots
And the Texans.
the Bills
And the Nuts.
beat the Ravens, so are the Bills the best team in football? And that's a legitimate question.
Super Bowl
And they
contender.
can answer it this weekend.
If they can get it done, we'll see if they do.
Clarence said so.
All of it. Elmwood Village. Who knew? Who knew? Can Brady and the Pats offense keep up with Mahomes on Sunday? We have an AFC Championship rematch. It's all about getting through those Patriots, right? Or do we feel it less like that now?
It's always about that.
Okay.
Kay.
And could the Bears defense stop Dak and this high-flying #1 total offense in the league last night?